Quarter 3 of 2025 has been a wild ride for the Philippine smartphone scene. OnePlus and OPPO doubled down on their mid-range bets, while Vivo, TECNO, realme, and Xiaomi came out swinging with devices that blur the line between mid-ranger and flagship, packing monster batteries, high refresh rate AMOLEDs, and camera systems that don't feel like compromises anymore. If you've been holding off on upgrading, this quarter probably gave you more temptation than your wallet can handle. So peeps, early Fuga Tech, so let's break it down. Here are all the smartphones that officially landed in the Philippines this quarter 3. Let's begin with the OnePlus Nord CE 5, which offers a well-balanced combination of cost and performance. A 6.72-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED screen with a refresh rate of 120Hz, a 50-megapixel OIS primary camera with an 8-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and a 16-megapixel selfie camera are all included in this gadget. It is powered by Oxygen OS 15 based on Android 15 and
operates on a MediaTek Dimensity 8350.
The Nord CE 5 is priced at 19,990 for the 8GB plus 256 variant. Another OnePlus device on our list is the Nord 5, and it came swinging with flagship DNA. With its enormous 6.83-inch 1.5K AMOLED panel and 144Hz refresh rate, it's ideal for binge watching and gaming. With an 8-megapixel secondary lens and a 50-megapixel primary camera with OIS, the camera game is also tight. In the meantime, a 50-megapixel front camera with autofocus significantly improves selfie. The Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 processor, Oxygen OS 15 running on top of Android 15, and up to 12GB of RAM power the Nord 5. Wi-Fi 6, NFC, IR blaster, dual stereo speakers, and AI functions complete the feature package. Indeed, it has a powerful 6,800 mAh battery that can be charged quickly at 80 watts. The 8GB plus 256 model of the OnePlus Nord 5 starts at 25,890 pesos, while the 12GB plus 512GB model costs 28,990 pesos. Joining the game is the TECNO POVA 7 Ultra, a gaming device with flagship-grade features in a mid-range package designed for gamers and power users. With a peak brightness of 4,500 nits, the device's 6.78-inch AMOLED display with 1.5K resolution and 144Hz refresh rate produces vivid, flowing images. It has a 108-megapixel primary camera and an 8-megapixel ultra-wide on the back, and a 13-megapixel front camera for taking selfies. With TECNO's 12-layer hypercooling system and a sizable vapor chamber for heat management, the MediaTek Dimensity 8350 Ultimate with 12GB of RAM and 256GB storage offers strong performance under the hood. Along with AI features included into iOS 15 based on Android 15, the phone also has dual stereo speakers, gaming antennas, and LED status lighting. Battery life is handled by a 6,000 mAh cell with 70 watts fast charging and even 30 watts wireless charging, a first for the POVA line. The TECNO POVA 7 Ultra is priced at 16,999 pesos for the 12GB plus 256GB variant. It is available via TECNO's official TikTok shop and authorized online channels. The OPPO Reno14 F 5G is a stylish mid-ranger with good adaptability. With a 50-megapixel primary camera, 8-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 2-megapixel sensors, the triple camera configuration produces crisp images on the 6.57-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display. A crisp 32-megapixel autofocus camera handles selfies. Inside, ColorOS 15 with new AI features and a Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 processor with up to 12GB of RAM power the show. With IP69 water resistance, NFC, and up to 512GB of storage, the Reno14 F offers more than just flair. You may use it for extended periods of time without being connected to a charger thanks to the 6,000 mAh battery with 45 watts SuperVOOC. The OPPO Reno14 F 5G is available in these options: 21,999 pesos for the 8GB plus 256GB model, 24,999 pesos for the 12GB plus 256GB model, and lastly, 27,999 pesos for the 12GB plus 512GB model, which is a bit pricier but got you a bigger storage capacity. Vivo is maintaining a high level of quality with a V60, and it is evident. The phone's 6.77-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED screen, which peaks at 1,500 nits, makes it ideal for outdoor use. With their 50-megapixel cameras and its selfies, the cameras co-engineered with Zeiss bring a powerful setup. FunTouch OS 15 based on Android 15 is installed on a Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 with 12GB of RAM. In addition, you get dual stereo speakers, Wi-Fi 6, NFC, and even IP68 and 69 water and dust protection. With 90 watts rapid charging and a 6,500 mAh silicon carbon cell, battery life shouldn't be a problem either.
The Vivo V60 is priced at 28,999 pesos for the 12GB plus 256GB option.
The Realme 15 5G and the Realme 15 Pro 5G are the two products that the brand offers us for this list. In the mid-range race, the regular 15 5G from Realme is no slouch. It has a 50-megapixel OIS primary camera and an 8-megapixel secondary camera. And it has a 6.8-inch AMOLED screen with a refresh rate of 144Hz. With a 50-megapixel sensor that can capture 4K video, selfies are crisp. The Dimensity 7300 Plus runs the show Pro, backed with 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. Realme UI 6.0 on Android 15 brings new AI-driven features like party mode. The device also comes with Wi-Fi 6, stereo speakers, IP69 resistance, and an under-display fingerprint sensor. The cherry on top is the gigantic 7000 mAh battery with 80 watts fast charging. However, Realme went all out with a 15 Pro 5G, establishing it as the more expensive brother. The dual 50-megapixel back cameras and the 50-megapixel 4K ready selfie camera make it photography beast, while the 6.8-inch curved edge AMOLED with 144Hz refresh rate looks stylish. Powered by the Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 with 12GB of RAM, the phone ships with Realme UI 6 on Android 15. Connectivity options are top-notch with NFC, IR blaster, 5G, Wi-Fi 6, stereo speakers, and IP68 and 69 durability. Battery life, another 7000 mAh cell with 80 watts fast charging, keeping it on par with long-lasting chums. You can get your Realme 15 5G for only 23,999 pesos for the 12GB plus 256GB model. As for the Pro version, it's priced at 20,999 pesos for the 12GB plus 256GB variant and 30,999 pesos for the 12GB plus 512GB variant. You can check out our review of the Pro version on YouTube and here at our website. And lastly, Xiaomi cap off Q3 with 15T, and it's arguably one of the most exciting releases. Perfect for sunny Philippine afternoons, the phone boasts a 6.83-inch 1.5K AMOLED display with a refresh rate of 120Hz and an incredible peak brightness of 3200 nits. Additionally, Gorilla 7i with IP68 protection is wrapped around it. The Dimensity 8400 Ultra, 12GB RAM, and UFS 4.1 storage provide performance. The 50-megapixel OIS primary camera, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, 50-megapixel telephoto, and a 32-megapixel selfie camera are the most notable of the Leica co-engineered cameras. It is powered by a 5500 mAh battery with 67 watts hypercharge, which is a minor size compromise for a more compact design. The Xiaomi 15T is available for 26,999 pesos for the 12GB plus 256GB option and 28,999 pesos for the 12GB plus 512GB model. There have been a lot of mid-range and upper mid-range launches in the Q3 2025 that conflate with flagships. Vivo emphasized its Zeiss partnership, Xiaomi showcased its Leica collaboration once again, OnePlus and Realme went heavy with large batteries and fast refresh screen, TECNO provided a gaming-powered phone at an affordable price, while OPPO doubled down on durability. There was something for everyone this quarter, whether if you're interested in endurance, cameras, or pure performance. The sole actual difficulty, deciding which one best suits your way of life. So, which phone will you pick in this list? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you find this video informative or helpful, please give this a like and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on our socials and visit yugatech.com for the latest news, reviews, and update in the tech world. Again, I'm Earl, and I'll see you guys in the next one.